everyone, Amanda Jane here from Amanda Jane Crafts, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to do this diagonal stitch, and it's a combination of half double crochet and slip stitches, and it's a 1 row repeat and makes the perfect washcloth if you're using a lovely cotton yarn. I'm going to be using an aran, it's a finish aran weight yarn and a size 4mm crochet hook. This is called double knitting weight cotton, but in fact actually works up really nicely. We'll look at this later. I'm just going to start you off with a very small sample to show you how to get started. Now I'm going to chain an even number of stitches here. So I'm just going to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to do a turning chain. And in the second chain from the hook, I'm going to do a half double crochet. I'm going to push it into the V so I capture 2 strands, pull it up, yarn over, pull through. So just remember that that's the top of your half double crochet. In the next chain, I'm going to do a slip stitch. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then pull that loop through the loop on the hook. Next chain is a half double crochet, yarn over, pull through all 3, slip stitch in the next one, yarn over, and a half double crochet in the next chain. This cotton tends to split, so I'm being quite careful until I get going. It's quite slow. This first foundation chain can be a little tricky. Don't make your slip stitches too tight. You need to keep them quite loose. It's easier when you've got something to hold on to after you've done a few rows. So slip stitch, and a half double crochet, and then a slip stitch in the last stitch, oh, it doesn't want to go through this one. That's where you need some patience with this first row. So that's a slip stitch. Chain 1, turn your work. Now don't chain too tightly for that turning chain. You want that to be quite loose. Now this is what we're going to look at, because for the next row we are going to do a slip stitch into the first stitch and a half double crochet into the half double crochet from the row below. So you're stacking the same stitch one on top of the other. So the slip stitch tends to be diagonally, sort of from left to right, going down. So let's do that first slip stitch. Do it slowly so you can see it. Pull it up and then pull it through. So you don't want to make this slip stitch really tight. It's not like you're doing a slip stitch on the edge of a piece of work. Then we do the half double crochet in the top of the half double crochet from the row below. So leave this strand here, that one, and just turn your work slightly. You're going right into the top of that half double crochet. Otherwise you will lose the effect of the diagonal lines. Then a slip stitch into that slip stitch from the row below, nice and loose. Then the half double crochet, turn your work slightly into that half double crochet. So you can crochet on the looser side, particularly if you're using a smaller sized hook than is recommended for your yarn. Now the reason I'm using my yarn here, although its aran weight is slightly on the thin side, and I don't want my washcloth to be too floppy because it's going to get a lot of wear and tear in the washing machine. So we come to the last stitch and we just turn our work slightly towards us and capture those top loops. Chain one, turn your work. So now we're going to do our double crochet, half double crochet, sorry, and a slip stitch all the way across, and your diagonal pattern will start to emerge once you've done 4 or 5 rows, and you'll get the hang of it, and that means you'll see if you make a mistake. And that's the good thing about this stitch. It's very easy to see if you maybe unintentionally put your slip stitches on top of your half double crochets. Works up relatively quickly, it's quite relaxing to do. Slip stitch in that last stitch of the row. Now you could do an odd number and end with 2 half double crochets. So there we go, you can see these diagonals now starting to emerge. I'll do one more row and then we'll go back to looking at this one. So we're doing a slip stitch into that left to right sloping stitch. The one with the bar, we do our half double crochet. The left to right slope, we do a slip stitch, and then we do a half double crochet in the one with the bar, and then a slip stitch. Now if you're making a washcloth, you'll probably want to put a nice border around it, and I'll do a border around this one when I finished it. I just thought it would be a nice project to maybe for you to do over this Easter weekend. So we're April 2025 here in the UK. Beautiful, beautiful spring day. I'm using US terms because they're generally widely known. So we ended with half double crochet, 1 chain, turn our work, and we're off to the races here with our teeny tiny little sample. Let's just have a little look at this one. This has got a slight stretch in it. I think this is a mix of cotton and bamboo. So this is really lovely. This is Portuguese yarn and it's really lovely to work with. So you can see this is much easier because it's not going to split. So I have to say, I find this beautiful Portuguese yarn, which isn't widely available. I found it in a shop in Switzerland, would you believe? This is absolutely gorgeous. We can get this in the UK, but there are very few stockists. I'll put a link to the company in the description below so that you can find it, but it's really nice. So that's how it works up. This is much easier than, as I said, than this one. So if you've enjoyed this video, this diagonal stitch for washcloths, I mean, you could use it for for any project, really, a sweater or a cardigan. It would be very slow for a sweater or a cardigan. It might make a really nice top if you did it in a beautiful cotton like this, a summer weight top. But it doesn't work up super quickly. It does for a washcloth. I mean, I'm going to make mine square. And come back and visit the next video when I'm going to do a lovely border around the edge, and I'll show you how to do that. So thanks so much for watching. Press the subscribe button and the bell for notifications of upcoming videos, and I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Give us a like and spread the love, and have a great day. Take care. Bye.